The playoffs are in full swing as we welcome you to this postseason contest on EA Sports. Coming up, we're keeping things in the AFC for an intra-conference contest between the Houston Texans and the Las Vegas Raiders. Only one of these teams will earn a shot at the Lombardi. The AFC title game is underway. This return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Bronco 80.
That's complete to the rookie out of Alabama. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
At the 47-yard line.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
Come on, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Catch made over the middle. There he goes on the right side. He makes it in for the touchdown. The Raiders take a 6-0 lead right away. No doubt about it, Brock. They are trying to take him out of this game from the start. And a touchdown on the opening drive, that's a good way to do it.
Yeah, this is one of those situations, Kate, where you and I up here in this booth, we can hear it and we can feel it. This crowd senses an opportunity to dig those opponents an early hole that before long might become the grave their season rests in if they don't respond.
Ooh. On the return, here comes Davis. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Okay, ready.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Go. Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing. And his first offering of the game winds up incomplete. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing from the gun. Caught by Collins on the slant. Decent gain here, but short of the first. Working quickly here.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up
65.
There he is on 3rd and short. So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force 4th down. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Going to have to play from the deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And he's out of bounds. Defenders get there to drive him out right near that 40-yard line. So an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble to go for it there on 4th down, Brock. They're moving the chains. So 1st down from the 41.
And the Texans first down.
Sticking to the air here. That is caught, and it's Higgins again. And this great effort winds up getting them well into enemy territory before he's brought down. They get 23 on that one. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans finish off their opening drive. Nico Collins with a touchdown. Point after up and good by Fairbairn. And the Texans respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10.
18, fired in. Panther 60.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Connects on the crosser. Rolling into enemy territory. And what a hit there. Alex, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
To throw here on first down. Finds him over the middle. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Offense to the line fast.
A gain of 9 brings up second and 1 at the 31-yard line.
19. Cowboy 80. We got it. Ready.
Second down, looking for options. Right back to Worthy. And they've got him down near the red zone at the 22. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Ready.
Offense is set. First and 10.
Ready.
A quick throw completed out to the left. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, I've learned over the years, defensively, they call that the camera club. How many different guys can you get rallying to the football? So that last shot you see on camera, you see as many defenders keeping that to a 0-yard gain.
And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders break the tie here in the first. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Texans set up nicely as they come up to the line, first and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. Jaden Higgins, the intended receiver that time. So that brings up second down.
Second and 10.
That is normally a gimme for this offense, these short throws. But the defense, well, they had just enough influence on that play to force the incompletion.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Kobe team. And the Raiders get the football on the first turnover of the contest.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They've got first down here from the 36.
19. Here we go.
That's completed right side. Tackle made at the 10. First and goal coming up. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
Coming to the line for another first and 10.
Come on. Set.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on second and goal. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Heward, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Ready. Liking 18.
Motion.
Crash.
Pass play coming here. Makes the catch. And he's in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders parlay the interception into points. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines. Because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker. Because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Ready, go.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Into the hands of Harrison. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They got 21 yards on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
First down. Okay, ready. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
So we're through one here in the AFC title game. 21-7 is our score. We'll return to Allegiant Stadium right after this. Welcome back. We'll begin the second quarter with the Texans in possession. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with first and 10. They're going play action. Lays out left side and gets it.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack them, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So it's second down coming up.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. So 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, third and long. And the streak continues. Another one hits the ground. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up fourth and long.
I'll say, Kate, that defense looked even better, sharper on third down than they did on second. They played that one so tight there was no window to throw.
A 56-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that'll get him back to 11.
A lot of them may make it look automatic, but you get this deep, and those field goals are far from a certainty. It took all his concentration, every bit of his strength, to send that puppy through.
And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. First and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
That is simply a stay-on-schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Second and 6.
Four yards on that first down run. Here's second and 6.
Come on, set. Cougar 19.
They'll throw it. Completed over the middle. And this is brought to a stop up at the 34-yard line there. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They go play action on first down. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
The 26-yard line.
Let's go. Huh.
a seam down the middle. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Pick up there of 39 yards. And the Raiders are going to have a first down.
You know, Kay, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27.
A whole bunch of credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front didn't give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
Finds him on the crossing route. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards. And that's a Vegas first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
It is just so hard, Kate, to get these chunk, explosive runs. But what it does now is it especially sets the table in prime scoring position.
Four downs now to get in. Here's first and goal.
Get it. Ready.
They'll try and punch it in. And the defense holds, Brock. They catch him at the 4. He only gets back to that line of scrimmage. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Ready, set.
Another chance at 6. It's second and goal.
Ready. Let go.
Line up the design keeper. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. So third down and about a yard ahead as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Raiders with the lead at home here at Allegiant. Third and goal now. Can they find that final yard?
18 Cardinals.
This time he's looking to throw. He's going to score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
On the return, here comes Davis. Jukes away from one. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. First call here coming from the shotgun.
Come on.
Throwing from the gun here. This into the hands of Luke Lachey. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up second and 4 at the 31-yard line.
And they're going to throw out of the gun. Has a man, Dalton Schultz. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10.
First and 10 at the 40.
Back to throw now. On the quick slant here, it's Higgins. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. Offense up to the line fast. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. First down from the 42.
Here we go.
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. That one falls to the turf. Couldn't hang on. It's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So it'll be second down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Still sticking with the passing game. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it stopped short of the first.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
That one's out and cut on the right side. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. He's going to throw it again. Harrison secures this left side. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. Houston calls it 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left in this half. 2nd and 3 now.
17-yard line.
They are throwing it again. Cut near the goal line. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
14 yards.
Final timeout called by the Texans. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Throwing it again here. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Right side cut by Higgins. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. Offense in the hurry up here.
No gain on the play. Brings up
From the gun on 3rd down. And he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans chop some of the lead off before the half. Nico Collins with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game.
Hold it ready.
Manage that clock beautifully. Down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome. That is tremendous defense. First and foremost, you got to defend against the run on this short of a field. To do that and adapt in time to force an incompletion, boy, that is a huge win for the defense.
And this drive will start inside the 25.
1st and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
Here comes the final play of our 1st half.
60 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Chop alert, chop alert. Let's go.
Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And they're going to force him out just before he can get to the 35. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. The Lamar Hunt Trophy waiting in the wings for whoever can finish this game out as we're back underway. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this 2nd half. We've got a touchback. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Heads out on the bootleg. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best phrase, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches. But the heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
One of the game's biggest plays right there as they get the markers reset.
1st down. 1st and 10.
In the red zone now. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Marvin Harrison Jr. with the touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Okay, Brock, dialing up another 2-point call, and remember when your friends didn't have a voicemail, it would just ring and ring and ring. It's still ringing. Fall short again of reaching that end zone.
Yeah, this defense is not doing very good between the 20s or even in the red zone, but they do find a way to rise up. This is always my challenge with being super aggressive, is why give that defense something to feel good about coming off the field after you put 6 on the board.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Let's go. Pat the 60. Pat.
Throwing now on first down. Finds him over the middle. We'll get him 5 yards as he gets this up to the 25.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on first down. Textbook. It sets up second and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Cowboy 80.
Second down pass play coming. Right back to Worthy. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So first down from the 41.
Here we go. Here we go. 19.
Fits it through the middle. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Sticking to the air here. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up first and goal.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Just need 2 more yards that they couldn't get on that last play. Here's first and goal. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
Brings up second and goal at the Texans' 4-yard line.
He's going to throw it. And that's going to be a touchdown. It's on the board for now. But will it stand? We've got to see what this flag is all about. So the refs get him for holding, and that's going to back this offense up. So the holding backs him up. They'll try to get that back and then some on second and goal.
Ready. Warrior 70.
Trying to throw this from the gun. Has it at the 7. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
Big moment here in their quest to become AFC champs. We've got third and goal.
Ready.
Here's a give straight up the middle. The stand continues. This one doesn't even make it back to the line, Brock, and it sets up fourth and goal. The former soccer star, Brandon Aubrey, on now to attempt the field goal. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. Aubrey puts it through, and that'll make it a 2-score game.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
And he mishit this one badly. It's out of bounds short of the 40, and they're going to take over at that spot. So first down from the 41.
Let's go now.
Motion the slot man right.
Ready.
They go play action on first down. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for second down.
Second down.
Come on.
Back to throw. Throw left side, complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or will make tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
Here we go, here we go. Empty cup,
They're going for this. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Lone back in the backfield, and they give it to him. He gets loose down the right side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He picks up 15 on the play. And the Raiders are going to have a first down. They're throwing it. Completed over the middle. And he gets this forward to the 19. Only one frame remains before we see who's going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. The Raiders have it, hoping to close out a win and advance another round.
Ready, set.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Looking in the air here. Connects on the crosser. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders could lock away the win as they make it a 15-point game. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. All right, Brock, take me inside the helmet of a quarterback here as you're laying there after taking that hit. Are you asking your linemen? Are you listening to the crowd? What are you doing to find out if you made the connection?
Yes, and yes, and yes to all of that. You're listening to the crowd. That's kind of your first indicator as you're laying there. That roar, what is it? Is it a touchdown? Is it a pick? And then your buddies let you know right away as they pick you off the ground, and that is a hit you will take for 6 every time. Quarterback's best friend, big targets in the red zone. Not many guys can match up and defend someone like him, and no surprise, they went right to him for the conversion.
On the return, here comes Davis. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Texans to the line. 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Let's go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be brought down up the 28-yard line. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Completes, dialing up Collins again. And he won't make the marker. They rally to him in time. That's going to be a turnover on downs.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
It'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
Best run games in this league at balance can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Back-to-back carries here. And he runs it across. Touchdown! Kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
On the return, here comes Davis. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now come out throwing. Tipped in the air, and it's intercepted. And he's going to score on the pick six. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Thrown at the depth where linebackers coming to play in coverage, partner. And sure enough, one of them jumps it and takes it to the house.
You say that. You know what I think about? I think about the depth finder on my fishing boat. You're absolutely right. This is where these linebackers love to lurk and could do some serious damage.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick six. Well, gotta imagine he's gonna be headed to the kicking net after that one, right, partner? Work on how he's striking that football. That was a considerable miscue right there. Throwing the out route complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Dose of the hurry up here.
Yards on the play. And the Texans first down.
They'll throw it here on first. Hits him on the out route. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Another Texans first down.
Looking to throw here. Firing one deep for the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't get it to Marvin Harrison Jr. there. And it sets up 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
He's going to throw it again. He'll set up the screen here for Marks. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Kate, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
And this is going to get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. How about that play, Brock? On 3rd and 14, they find a way to convert. Working inside the red zone. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Looking end zone, but touchdown denied. Knocked away, incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. So 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up 4th down. You're going to go for it here, trailing in the 4th.
Let's go now. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Desperation time here on 4th. This connects with Schultz. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans putting up points in a game decided. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride.
Oh, no, they get him yet again. Picked off by Travis Hunter.
That keeps the score. Raiders 53, Texans 28.
They're going down swinging. We see here, getting ready for an onside kick. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock?
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Gotta find a way to flush this because it's just not been their kind of game.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13.
Bronco 80. Cougar 19. 18. Pop.
He's going to throw this one. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. So they're left facing 3rd and long. So first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. And the Texans are stopped on the return just shy of their own 35. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did.
Finds a seam down the middle. And he is tagged right as he brings that one in, Brock. But a solid gain right up towards that midfield stripe. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
First down, Houston.
Here's a throw. This is a heater going deep. That one connects. And they're going to be set up, Brock, with 1st and goal on the other side of the 2-minute warning.
Alert! Alert! Here we go!
He's going to keep this one. And he's going to be bottled up right at the line as we reach the 2-minute warning. Keeping that pace going as the clock continues to run.
19, Tiger, 19, Bronco 80.
So early movement from the backfield, Brock. They jumped the gun a bit, and that brings out the flag. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards.
Okay, ready?
2nd and goal now, 5 yards more difficult following that penalty.
Let's go.
Pass play now. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that.
And in he goes for the Houston touchdown. The Texans making the scoreboard look a touch better. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
And the pass is successful. That's a little momentum builder as they attack this deficit.
Texans 36.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. And the Raiders are able to secure the kick.
The onside kick.
And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop.
Hey, the numbers don't lie. The numbers tell you, Kate, time and again, it is so hard to recover these onside kicks. And when you got an opponent prepared for it, well, that makes it even more difficult.
60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
On first down, they'll run. Went in there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
Taken down.
Houston calls it second timeout.
No gain on
And they'll have just one left to burn now.
and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Second and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Finds him on the crossing route. This is going to take him into the red zone. He's down at the 16-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Vegas. The Raiders put up even more points in a win.
The kicker on.
So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
No to return this. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's first and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Throwing now out of the shotgun. He lays out over the middle to bring that one in. Looking quickly here.
And the Texans first
Cut
down.
19, cut 19.
A gain of 18.
Back to pass on first and 10. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And it's going to be second down.
Incomplete. It leads to second and 10.
He'll look to throw. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. To the air on third and long. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And the Raiders get it back after making their third first-half interception.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through three quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into first and goal. Offense in the hurry up here.
Vegas, first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
First down, and they go right back to it. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. And now the Raiders call for the first of their timeouts. Waiting 10 yards now as they line up at second and goal.
Texans 10-yard
They're
line.
going to pass it here. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
Intended for number 15.
Not on the same page with his tight end.
Brings up third.
So they'll be left with third and goal.
Let's get ready.
Dropping back to throw. And it's incomplete on third and goal. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now they're left with fourth and goal.
Ready up.
The lead looks safe, but the pedals staying down. They're going for this.
Come on, come on. Set. Cougar 19. Ready.
Fourth down. They're going to throw for it. Oh, my. It's intercepted in the end zone. Azeez Al-Shire has it.
Intercepted by the Texans. It's a turnover on downs.
This will be the final play of the game.
Here we go, shot.
One final shot here. And that last pass falls incomplete as this game comes to a close. The Black Hole can take that party over to the Vegas Strip as the Raiders win at home. Love these pictures, Brock. Go ahead, guys. Take it all in. You are going to be playing in the Super Bowl. What a moment for so many of them getting to this point.
It is, and it is so cool, and you can see it and feel it. The real emotion of celebrating this title, but they